All right, folks, looks like we are live. Let me test the audio real quick. Just wanted to check out and make sure I had everything posted on the socials. All right, folks. Good, that's working. I want to make sure everything was posted on the socials so that wouldn't have to worry about, I want to make sure everybody was able to see this. It has been a long time. Today we're going to be discussing the Line 6 Helix Native. I just purchased this and I'm very excited about it. And we are going to take a look at that today. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on that. Let's see if this is, there we go. Hello, people. Here we are in my studio. A lot shorter hair than usual. I have not been on the channel for a long time. Let me just go ahead and get that out of the way. Been very enamored into the whole baby thing process, and it is due any day. So if I rush out of here because my wife's in labor, please excuse me. He is a boy. He will be a boy, and his name will be DJ, after my middle name Daniel. My wife wanted to name him after me. And also Joseph, because I like Joseph. I felt led toward the name Joseph because in the Bible, the name Joseph means he shall add. And I thought, well, he's definitely going to add a lot to her life. So that's expected any day now. But anyway, we're going to be talking about the Line 6 Helix Native, okay? So I just recently purchased that. I don't know exactly how deep I'll get into different tips and things like that because I've got other videos planned for that. So I don't want to, give any spoilers or anything like that away. Let me just go ahead and pull up on my screen here what I'm working with. Let's see, just go ahead and switch to that view. I think this will be right. Okay, I'm going to open up Waveform, and this is the DAW that I use. You can find more information about that at erickbeatty.com/traction, TRACKTION. That's the company that created Waveform. And I've got a project here called All Testing Purposes. So this is going to be for anything like new plugins and different things like that. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And I have been wanting to do a video on Waveform version 12, and I just haven't been able to get around to it. But they have just released version 12 back in, I want to say March, and so it's long overdue. But hopefully we'll get one of these videos out soon. I've just been very overwhelmed with all the getting ready for the baby and some different things like that, and focusing obviously from some of the videos you've seen lately on my guitar and working on, getting better at the skill. It takes time away from YouTube sometimes, but I do have another couple videos planned that I do believe that you will like, okay? So definitely stay tuned for those. One of them I just finished editing and uploading today, just like about an hour ago, and it will be releasing probably within the next week. Now let's see, why is this not loading? Hopefully the stream is going to be all right. I'm doing 2 streams. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So you'll be able to see that available live if you're on Twitch as well. I'm using Restream, which you can probably see in the upper left-hand corner to do this. It allows you to stream to multiple services. Let's close this out and see if we can get this to work again. I'm not exactly sure why it's doing that. There we go. There we go. All right, let's go back here. Ooh, I thought I had it. Show all windows. There. Well, come on now. Oh, there it is. I don't know what happened, but it moved down. All right. Okay, so here we are. I have some different plugins and things like that. Hopefully this won't crap out on me because I've got other things happening. Looks like the CPU is actually loading down a little bit. So let's see. Let me just disable the one that's taking up a lot of the space here. Helix Native. Okay, we're looking good. All right, so the way to get this to work is you have to drag it in from your plugin. Now, every DAW is going to be different. So you will take and find the plugin, and I can do a search here by right-clicking Helix Native, or I can just type in Helix, and there will be 2 different versions. This little icon shows me it's a VST. This one shows me it's an audio unit. I prefer to work in VST. I don't know if it matters, Then you just take it and you drag and drop it to wherever it needs to go, which I've already done here. As you can see down here, Helix Native. Now, if I click this, and it should open up. And so now we have Helix Native here, which very excites me so much because the main reason I bought this is so that I can move my main Helix LT, the floor unit that I've been in some videos on a few months back, upstairs. When I had it upstairs, I was more inspired to create. If it was in front of me and I didn't have to worry about anything distracting me, it was right there in front of me. And so now, after having it down here in the basement in the studio, I got to where I just didn't want to do anything in the basement, just wanted to kind of chill out, stay away from it. And so I haven't been coming down here much. And so that's been affecting my creativity on being able to work with the Helix itself, the actual unit. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and purchase this because once you buy Helix products, they give you a massive discount. The regular price of Helix Native is $399 USD, $399, and then the discount price when you buy another either HX Stomp XL, Helix, Helix LT, all those kind of lines of things, they give you a discount of $99. So I've been on the fence about waiting for a sale, but I didn't know if they would apply an extra sale on top of that discount. So I decided, after about a month of saving up, rather than just going out and impulse buying it, I decided to go ahead and purchase it. So I did wait a month. I slept on it several times, thought it out, and I thought, you know what, I want to be more creative and learn my Helix, not just on what you see like on the screen. I want to be able to learn, you know, the knobs and buttons and get more familiar with that, so that if I ever do play it live, I'll be able to be familiar with it. And I did play it live once at a church a few months back. So I was wanting to do a video on some of that stuff as well. So I'm way backlogged on this. But anyway, as we can see, Helix is on the screen here. And so now it's down here and my other one is up there. And so now I can do, you know, whatever. And I can easily transfer files across from one to the other by using, they've got a little USB thing that I could use, or I could just save this. What I've got is a Helix folder to my Dropbox, and I can just drag and drop or save any new files that you can see. I'm pointing to this, but you can see it right here. I can import and export files from Dropbox or from that little USB, and then when I get ready to transport it to the Helix, the floor unit, I can hook that up to my laptop, which also now runs Helix LT, or excuse me, Helix HX Edit here, and also have Helix Native on there. Now let's just be clear about this. HX Edit, down here you can see this. It's let me go ahead and switch views real quick. Make sure that's doing right. Okay, that way you can see this a little bit better. HX Edit here runs the actual floor unit, runs the actual hardware, HX Stomp, Helix LT, Helix, all this other stuff. It corresponds with that. It actually is how you can edit the unit, the floor itself. This is a whole different system. Helix Native is not a separate app down here. It's actually a plug-in that goes into your DAW. You can put it in Reaper. You can put it in Traction Waveform here, Ableton Live, any other DAWs you can think of. It's pretty much compatible for Windows and Mac. I've got it on a Mac, and I'm not sure if it is compatible with Linux. That would be awesome. They should really consider that if they haven't. But anyway, here is the layout. Now it's here, and I can use this. Good thing is, too, I can actually expand the screen spot here, the screen thing. Now let's see if I can do this. No, I can't do what I thought I could do. All right, so as you can see, we have all these different settings here. I've got all my presets I've already loaded up that I've saved. What I'm going to start with, and you have to let me know in the comments below. I could make a preset of this available on my presets sales page, I guess you might call it. You can find that at ericbailey.com/HelixLT presets. I'm thinking about changing that to just Helix presets. I don't know, because now I can use this Helix Native. I can use that to make Helix presets, Helix LT presets, HX Stomp presets. So I want all that to be available when I start getting into that. And I don't want that to be just under the Helix LT, because it can be a wide variety of things. So I may change that later, but it will. The Helix LT presets will redirect to that. ericbailey.com/HelixLT presets. Check that out and see if you would like me to add to this one that I'm about to do to that, okay? So let's go ahead and plug up. First of all, we're going to set input output levels. On HX Edit, you won't see these input and output levels here. You won't see the tuner because it's all available on the unit. This is, what is that one? Per snapshot, host sync. Not exactly sure what that is. I haven't read the manual to this at all. We'll go ahead and plug in and see if we can get this to work. Hopefully it will come through. Yes, it is actually showing. Wow. It's actually showing on the see if we can get this working. But first of all, let's check this tuner here. Oh, hold on a sec. Make sure that this is the right input. This needs to be line. Yeah, that's coming from here. It's coming from audio interface, so it should be the right input. What I might need to do is live input monitoring. This might be why I'm not hearing anything. Nope. Now, this is my first time checking this out. So let's go ahead and remove this and just put another instance of it on there. I'm going to drag it, Helix Native, and I'm going to go to Helix Native here. It's not showing any signal just yet. Okay. Nothing happening there. Wonder if I can double click that. Let's see here. That doesn't matter. I'll be checking the chat as we go along. So if you're chatting now, please be patient. I'll try to get to your question or comment or anything as soon as I can. Okay. Input is the host. Output is the host. Let's try it. Oh, and just oh, it might be because it's not recording. There we go. Okay. Do I need the input of monitoring in that case? Apparently I do. A little bit of a delay. So that could be the buffer settings. So if I go to the settings here, let me see, that's audio devices, sample rate. Let's go down to 256. There we go, that's better. Can I go down as far as 128? Looks like I can. I'm going to put it at 256 though. That sounds about right. Okay, let's go back here. This is very big time peeking out. So what I'm going to do is open up my audio interface. Where do you go here? If it will do it. Open. It's up here. And then I can go ahead and check this out. First of all, I need to go to the clean, my presets, this one right here. Make sure that I have enough input. Okay, overload that. Not bad there. Alright, so now we can check the tuner. Before we do that, let's go ahead and take a quick second to check out some comments here from the comment section. Alright, Always Picking has commented, I'd like to see a flat picking lesson on Larry Sparks. I just want to thank you, Lord. Flat picking lesson on Larry Sparks, just want to thank you, Lord. Not exactly sure. I've got such a backlist of things I've really got to get to. I do have, let's see, I'm trying to think. My next video that I'm coming out with doesn't really, it's not really a lesson on flat picking, but I do some flat picking on there. I do actually do some bluegrass stuff. And let me double check what I've got going on as far as the next video after that. Let's see, go ahead. I think that may be. Okay, that's some more acoustic stuff. I haven't done any lessons lately. I've got so many on my channel right now as it is that I haven't done any lessons because there's so much to learn from. I can't promise that I'll do that. I don't take a lot of requests because, like I said, I've got backlogs of videos that I'd like to do, and but I will keep that in mind for maybe some future things. You know, I would like to do some more bluegrass stuff. I haven't done any in a while. I'd like to do because I've just been focused solely on electric guitar. I actually got my acoustic out the other day and just played around with it. Now, I did do a review not too long ago on some Dean Markley strings. I have since changed those, and I will be doing another review on these new strings that are in beta testing. Or actually, right now they're released, but when I had them, they were beta tests, and they do sound pretty good. I'm very impressed with them. That review will be coming up pretty soon. I may do like an initial review and then do an update review. Not exactly sure, but that is coming up. So I'll keep an eye on the chat here. Let's get back to Helix Native now that we know it's working, and just go from there. All right, so let's go to this shot here. There we go. You should be able to see fairly well. If not, I can always go back to the full screen one here, and I can do that. If I do Helix Native, I don't think it cuts it off too bad. Let me just fix that. I'll just come down here, that way I know it's not blocking it too bad. There we go. Okay, so we are back to Helix Native here. Let's check out the tuner. First of all, let me check out the input here. Output looks good. It's in -12 here. And if I go down here and check, I'm at -7, so that's good. So I've got that going really well. Let me go back here to the tuner, and we will check it. I like the top to be strobe. In fact, I actually just seen a video today from Jason Sadites, who does a really good video on, is the tuner for the Helix that bad? And I think it's a few weeks back, but I just saw it today, and he recommends the strobe tuner. He compares it to a Peterson, like ultimate strobe tuner, and you can actually see on the screen when he tests this, you know, you see how these lines are moving? The lines for both of them, for the Helix tuner and for the Peterson's, excuse me, Peterson strobe tuner, they're both moving back and forth at the same time, and they are very close to accurate. So I'm going to go ahead and tune this real quick. The goal is of the strobe tuner here is to get those lines to stop, to just not have anything going on. Let me just mute that. And that's cool. I don't have to worry about that. Keep your comments coming, guys. That is a good song. Picker guy, I forgot your name. Alternate pick guy or whatever it was. That's a good tune to to play along with. Now I know. I think I know what you're talking about. I thought you was talking about me listening to Larry Sparks and playing along with it, but I think what you mean is to find out his flat picking, what he actually did for the solo, and get a lesson on that. That might be something worth doing because I haven't really learned anything bluegrass wise in a while, so that might be very interesting to tackle. All right, now let's go ahead and check out this preset here. If you once again, if you'd like me to leave this preset, let's go ahead and make this full screen. Why not? Everything else get out of the way. We'll just make it full screen. I'm actually going to move it over a little bit, I guess, because you'll want to be able to see over here away from my head. I guess we'll just do that. Hopefully you can see. All right, just ignore all this stuff on the side. This is to make it easy for you to see here above my head, which should be, yeah, there's nothing there really to worry about. So we'll go over here. Sorry about all this extra stuff. I haven't streamed in a while. And let's take a listen to this preset Arch Ambient. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to leave this as a preset that you can grab on my presets page. I may end up putting it there anyway. It's such a cool preset. Let me switch back to OBS here. Make sure. Foot pedal here, footstool.